All right. Good morning. Ooh. Oh, a stretch. You can't go in the morning without a stretch, little tum tum showing. Mm. You tired of waking up like a grumpy bitch? Oh, do you just feel like the day is, today sucks. Today's so fucking terrible. God, I hate today. Oh, what is it? It's already Tuesday. God, I just want to go back to the weekend. Quit being a crybaby bitch. Shut up. Make yourself feel good. When you talk to yourself in a negative way, it's it's the only thing you're doing is fueling that negative way. Instead of putting fire on that weak little bitch in your brain, you need to put fire on that big sexy motherfucker in your brain. And whether you're a fine ass bitch with that big fat ass and a pretty face and those fucking sexy thighs, or if you're that handsome man with that big nose and those big goofy ears with that receding hairline, you just gotta tell yourself, you like, even if you're just like that big girl, you know what I'm saying, with that overset stomach that you got pulled in pants up over so that it don't look like your guts just hanging all the way down to your thighs, it don't matter. No matter what you look like, that's just what you look like. You feel what I'm saying? And we're not exactly in control of that. We aren't. What we're in control of is the way that we think, the way that we speak, and the way that we behave, which is action. The way you think is the first steps into building a habit. The way you speak is the second step into building actionable habits. And the way that you behave, the way that you act, is going to be the character that you are. Just like in that video game, Fable. If you ever played Fable, I'm old as fuck. So all you young people, you probably don't even know what the fuck that is. You're like, Xbox? Yeah, I got an Xbox. I got an Xbox fucking One. I got that new Xbox. No, this is like Xbox. This is like the cassette player of Xboxes. It was a big ass machine. It was bigger than my Roadcaster. It was almost as big as my fucking gaming PC. God damn, that thing was huge. It was a lot of fun to play. We had like 500 megabytes. That was. Now you're playing Call of Duty and you're doing like a 2 gigabyte download like every fucking day just to update the game. Got almost a terabyte on that bitch. What the fuck? It is. I mean, it's pretty good. Doesn't have a lot of bugs. And they killed off all the cheaters. Don't cheat. Cheaters suck dick. Um, just means you suck at life. If you gotta cheat. So, positivity. We have no control over how we look like. Now, when you're building your character, it's you want your character to be either evil as fuck, or you want your character to be fucking just like really chill and easy going. Now, I prefer to be chill and easy going. I don't know about you, but when I do things for people, or I do things for myself, or I do things throughout the day, I like to feel good about it. The good feeling feels good. It makes my day go really good. I don't have that feeling of dread in the back of my head, and I don't get a lot of crashes because the choices I make, I have really good energy throughout the day. Now, if you're, let's say, like you wake up, the best way to wake up is telling yourself today is going to be a great day. Now, I've been in sales most of my life, so I'm going to use a lot of sales analogies on how I stayed successful through my careers in sales. And the best ways to do that is waking up and telling yourself it's a beautiful day. Today is great. Today is going to be a great day. I'm awesome today. And no matter what, like, no matter how your month's going, no matter how many days, weeks, or months are left in the year, like, we don't count the minutes and hours. Fuck, man, there's only 9,766 hours left in this decade. Oh, fuck. What am I going to do this hour? Like, we don't calculate that low. We immediately look at our cell phones and check everything before our eyes even get done being blurry from all the fucking crusty crust up in that bitch. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, you want your day to be positive, and if you're the kind of person that checks your social media to see who's talking about you, That's wrong. Don't do that, man. That's so unhealthy. Like it's I don't do that. I don't give a fuck what people think about me or talk about me. I just care about in the morning, what the hell am I gonna do? And that's coffee. So like the best ways to wake up is tell yourself it's beautiful. Tell yourself today's gonna be great. Tell yourself today's gonna be awesome. And if you're in sales, you tell yourself, I'm gonna crush it today. I'm gonna kill it today. I'm the fucking monster. I'm gonna eat it today. And then I personally tell myself, where the fuck is that coffee? Ooh. And I look over my boo thing. She's still grinding her teeth, snoring, taking up the whole bed. I get stuck with like the little sliver of the bed. She's like sprawled out, taking the whole thing. Fuck. So, bam, make that coffee. While that coffee's like brewing up, I'll check, see if I have any messages on my social medias, and I'll also check the news, see what's going on, what happened while I was sleeping, anything big happened that we can talk about. There's a new COVID variant coming. I'm predicting another lockdown. A lot of other people are predicting lockdowns. I don't have the new name for this new variant, but just take vitamin D and zinc, and then exercise. Drink a lot of water. A lot of water in your body will help with. If you're dehydrated, you'll have more inflammation. If you're more hydrated, you'll have less inflammation. If you're working out and you got a lot of blood flow and you're healthy, that'll help with inflammation. Cardiovascular is really important because it's a lung disease. You feel what I'm saying? Like COVID-19 is a viral infection that has animal things in it that make it like almost impossible for vaccines to kill, because it's a viral that has animal shit in it. So like, just stay healthy, and the vaccine's not guaranteed to work, man. So no matter what you're reading in the news, if you're reading shit about the COVID stuff, like I pass through most of it when it's on CNN and Fox and all those other people. And I like to listen to real doctors talk, which aren't being put up on like the media. It's all scripted. You feel what I'm saying? If you pay too much attention to the media, like the mainstream media, you're just going to build anxiety. But that's just off topic. I know it's going to be stressing a lot of people out. I just want to let you know, like, I'm predicting some shit to change here in the future. Like within like probably the next couple months. The FDA just stated that they're in the process of making the vaccines, FDA approved. And then before that, Walmart and Disney were saying all employees are going to have to be vaccinated by like, I think September. Otherwise they lose their jobs unless you're a union worker for Disney. So it's fucking wild. Those people probably hear shit way before anyone else does on the up and up. And so they start setting mandates to their people before the rest of the world finds out, because those people like are in direct cahoots because they see so much traffic and they produce so much money. But as far as positivity, once you're in the bathroom and you can see yourself in the mirror, you just tell yourself, I'm beautiful. I am great. I am amazing. I am awake. And you literally tell yourself, like, you don't just tell yourself like you're just talking like, oh, hey, hi to somebody, like, hi. Like, that doesn't do shit for you. That's like half-ass energy. That's not empowering and fueling that inner sexy ass motherfucker in your body. Is what you want to do is you want to tell yourself, I am great. I am going to kill it today. I am the number one in sales. And then you ask yourself, it's called shower talk. It's called shower talk. So you can talk to yourself like this in the shower or the bathroom. And no matter what anyone says on the other side of the wall, they're like, you're fucking weird for talking to yourself. Were you making a video? Like, why don't you have your camera up when you do that? You're fucking strange. Like, fuck them. They look at a cell phone all day. Like, imagine a world. Whenever I see people on cell phones, I always imagine it. And even myself, like when I'm doing it, because it's just funny to do, I imagine that there's no power in the world and we're all just sitting there. looking at something that's not even there. Like virtual reality is not reality. I'm your virtual reality right now. You feel like it's weird. We have two identities, our real identity and then our virtual identity. Imagine if this is all just a construct of the Matrix. If you haven't seen the Matrix yet, I seen that shit when I was little, and it made no sense to me, but it was a great movie. It was like really fun to watch. But now I'm watching it again, and I'm like, what the fuck, bro? We are in the Matrix. We are plugged in. That movie predicted so much of what is going on now is absolutely insane. So you want to shower talk. I am the best sales guy. I am the greatest sales guy in my entire company. I'm the best sales guy. I am the best sales guy in the whole Northwest. And then you ask yourself, well, why is that, Jeremy? Why are you the best sales guy? Because I provide the best customer service. I am not a liar to my customers. I tell my customers the truth, and I dig deep to find solutions with questions that they can answer so I can help them find exactly what it is that they need. Well, why do you do that? Because I love to provide quality customer service. I love when my customers leave happy. I love referral business that my customers send me for doing such a great job. Well, that's good, Jeremy. How are you going to do that? I'm going to do that by being honest. I'm going to do that by being great today. I'm going to do that by just being badass, kick-ass, and by being me. I'm going to do that by living in the moment. And you just like keep going. You keep running with it. I'm like jacked the fuck up right now, bro. I want to go to work. It's fucking great. Talking to yourself in such a positive and constructive way to allow yourself to keep going every day with your best foot forward is the absolute best way to fuel your day. It's even better. I'm not going to say it's better than coffee because that motherfucker ain't nothing better than coffee. If I had some fine ass pussy in front of me and some coffee, I'd go grab some coffee and fuck while I'm, you know what I'm saying, drinking the coffee. I don't know, probably not really, depending on what time of day it is. But if it's break ass early in the morning, I need coffee. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what I'm saying. You're like, fuck this guy. You're a lying piece of shit. I'm not sold on that, Chewbacca. What do you mean you're not sold on that? That was some good shit. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. But what I do got to say is the mornings, no matter how you look at it, the mornings are fucking great. Because all it is a motherfucking star in the sky that's spinning with the earth. You feel? Every time of the day, no matter what time of the day it is, if you say, oh, I hate nights, oh, I hate mornings, oh, I hate afternoons, oh, I hate this heat, man, no, like nobody wants to hear you bitch, including yourself. But your brain is you. And so you're just going to identify with what your brain says. You feel what I'm saying? You are the number one molder of what your brain is telling you to fucking do. And that's you. Unless you're a baby. Then it's being molded by your parents and your surroundings, you feel? But like as an adult, as a young teen, as a child, you start molding yourself. And then who you are before 30 is what you're going to be. And one of my friends from a long time ago, he told me, and I forget who he quoted it from, but what you do till the age of 30, who you are at 30 is pretty much who you're going to be for the rest of your life. Men, our brains stop developing like a long time. It takes a lot of time for men to mature, and then women mature like pretty quick because they're like smarter than we are. You feel what I'm saying? And if you think that's biased, well, women are pretty fucking smart, man. So, and I'm not talking about intelligence. I'm just talking about like social IQs and shit. They're really smart. So you definitely like you want to put your best foot forward every single day. You want to do your best to be a positive influence on yourself. That way that you can be a positive influence on your community, your customers, your employees, your coworkers. If you're a new sales guy and you're kicking ass, like you want to keep doing that consistency is number one. You can't just go in front of the mirror and be like, I am awesome, and then not do it for like fucking 4 months. That's not a good way to start a good habit wheel. If you suck on nicotine right before you go to bed, and then you suck on nicotine right when you wake up, that is ending the day with a negative habit, and then it's beginning the day with a negative habit. Just think about that. Replay that shit. Clip that shit. Voice line that shit. Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to start your day the most positive way that you fucking possibly can. And that is telling yourself that you love yourself. You are enough. You are great. You are the shit. And you say that with the words I am. I am are the most powerful words in the English dictionary, in my opinion. I lost my son. My son's mom will not let me see my son unless I go to court. And I'm using this as an example for the amount of pain and frustration and anger and hate that is inside my body. And I suffer every fucking day. But I still smile every fucking day. And I use this as an example because I know a lot of folks that have gone through loss and are suffering with depression or anxiety and fear and confusion because they've never suffered like that before. They've never gone through a loss before. They've never had the world turned upside down before until 2020. And that fucked a lot of people up. Alcoholics are allowed to be alcoholics, but a business owner can't be a business owner. Drug addicts and homeless people are getting free shelter and free drugs, but homeless people were being forced to shut down. It's really fucked up, and it's not right. And so I used the loss of my son, even though he's not dead. It's like I still can't see him, so it's like a continuous loss every single day. But I'm not making threats. I'm not making insults. I'm not fucking putting hate. Sometimes I'll fucking blow up, but like I'm not putting hate out there on the internet. I'm not being mean to people or being rude to people because it's a fucking choice. You can choose to be happy, or you can choose to be angry. You feel like you can choose to just let it go and keep going on with your life, or you can choose to hold on to it and just like suffer. And with me, I'm Jewish, so like I guess I suffer every day, right? You know what I'm saying? No, I don't know. That was a stupid joke. There's like no punchline lined up for that. That was a really dumb joke. I think it's crazy what's going on with like Israel and Pakistan. Like, it just sucks that people just can't fucking love each other, you know? It's not like the Pakistans are fucking Hitler, and it's not like the Jewish are fucking Hitler. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just fucking crazy. It's too bad that the Middle East can't fucking be friends, you feel? Because like the Pakistan and the Israel, they hate each other so much. That's hate. That's racism right there. That's extreme prejudice. If you're Pakistani, a Jewish person can go squat in your house and take your home from you. Like, that's how crazy that shit is. If you're Pakistani, you can literally lose your fucking home to a squatter. And you're not allowed to own a gun if you're Pakistan. Over there in Israel, the Pakistan people can't own guns. Like, imagine that. For being white, you're not allowed to own guns now. For being black, you can't own guns. If you're a Mexican, you can't own guns. If you're from Puerto Rico, though, you can own guns. You're allowed to if you're Puerto Rican. But Asian people are allowed to own guns too. Imagine it being like the only people that are allowed to go to colleges are Mexican people, black people, and Asian people, and then Puerto Rican people. But all the other colored people can't. And if you're Christian, you're not allowed to go to college either. Can you imagine that? Like, that's racism. That's real racism. Like, you can't buy a house because of this and that. I mean, there's prejudice, but as far as extreme racism, there's racism everywhere. People are fucking dickheads, you know? But we're human. But it's not like people are racist Oregonians. It's not like Oregonians hate Texans because of their fucking accent. Like, oh, I hate you. I hate you. And it's like, why do you guys hate each other? His accent is stupid. Like, What the fuck? That's fucking ridiculous. Absolute. That's real racism. That's real prejudice right there. There's some stupid shit in America, and the media will feed it to you. And so you just really need to look at the rest of the world and like pull out, pull out his Google Maps and like go to a different news company somewhere around the world and watch their shit. It'll blow your fucking mind what they're talking about. But that's just another example of like things that I hear from other people that stresses them out is just the megaphone of social or not social media, but like the mainstream media that is projecting these different principles onto people to make them feel like that's really going on. And it's just a facade. You just move that facade and you'll actually see there's like there's not real hate in this country. There's things that are happening, and if you just I can't go into it on this one. This one's supposed to be about positivity and shit. So but tell yourself you're beautiful with the words I am beautiful, I am enough, I am powerful, I am great, I am the best sales guy, I am the shit, I am the best with my customer service. Every fucking morning, it takes 3 days to build a habit, but it takes 3 weeks to end one. And that's how important habits are. Building good, strong habits make an incredibly solid foundation for you to build your success on. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to get going to work. God damn you, phone. Shut up. As I'm talking about news. The news now says a guide to the constellation Cygnus. I really love the stars. I can't wait to have enough money so I can buy like a fucking badass telescope. And then I can take pretty pictures with it. See all the constellations. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. And so no matter what kind of loss you're going through, no matter what kind of pain or hate or love you have, you just have to be positive. And there's a difference from like hope and will. Like you can hope that you get money, but like hope is a good 5-10% factor of like staying alive, right? I hope an asteroid doesn't come. Well, what are you going to do about it? Can't do shit about an asteroid. I really hope I get a check this week. Okay, great. What are you doing about it? Well, I ain't working. I don't even have unemployment. And I'm not signed up on the whole thingy thing to get money from the government. So, I just hope I get money. It's like, oh, so you're not doing anything about it? Yeah, no. That's hope. You feel like hope literally doesn't do shit for you except for give you a little bit extra, more godly powers, because you're projecting that into the universe, right? So that's like 10-20%, but a large majority, 80% of it is willing it to happen. And the only way you can will it to happen is through action. So build the good habits. You need to build the good habits. We got a lot of shit coming. This next decade is going to be crazy. This is going to be paramount. You're going to see so much change in the world in this next decade. And like some of you that like pay attention to shit, you're like, well, duh, things change every decade, bro. It's called culture. But it's what I'm talking about is I'll be talking about on later podcasts when I have more time. But this next 10 years is going to be fucking paramount to the human race. Like that's how crazy it is. So just put your best foot forward, build that solid foundation with positive self-talk, shower talk, and sharing positive energy with those around you. Being honest and using your integrity to do the right thing when you can easily do the shady bullshit thing. It's harder to be nice than it is to be a dickhead. And that's what makes you fucking incredible. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Keep grinding, keep killing it. And if you're watching on YouTube, Podbean, Spotify, Apple iTunes, whatever, if you can, shoot us a follow. And wherever you can, leave a comment. Leave a comment of your success today so we all can share and start growing that positivity for the rest of the world. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day, and stay safe and stay healthy. There's a lot of viruses out there.